Hi, welcome to the Paint All the Minis online convention. I'm Tom Greenway from Goblin King Games, makers of Moonstone. What is Moonstone? Moonstone is the wonderfully whimsical fantasy skirmish game. So this isn't your grim darkness, Tolkien. This is a fairy tale inspired world. We've got quirky, mischievous goblins, with trolls, we've got gnomes, like a big family of gnomes, we've got fairies, who aren't your pretty little fairies, they're actually the evilest of all of our races. We've got witches, there's all sorts of fantastical characters that you don't typically find in any other games on the market. Moonstone is a fairly simple rule set, but with very deep mechanics. It's a game that works for 2, 3 or 4 players, and the most you'll ever need is 6 models per side, so it's a really easy game to get into if you're new. It's an alternating activation game, like some of the skirmish games. You'll move a model, then your opponent will move a model, and they have a variety of actions that they can do whilst they're active. And we have some very unique and intuitive mechanics in this game. So there's very, very few dice that are used. When you're resolving your arcane abilities, it's things like your magic spells and your ranged attacks, you use a deck of cards called the Arcane deck, which revolves around a bluffing mechanic. So you're looking for certain colours, and you play your cards face down, and your opponent has to guess if you're telling the truth or not. That's how we resolve magic. And then the melee is resolved again using a deck of cards, so you're always involved. There's a lot of back and forth between your opponent and yourself. There's different combat moves you can make, things like thrust and high guard and sweeping cut, and the cards you reveal simultaneously with your opponent what kind of move you're going to make in combat, and the cards themselves will tell you how they resolve. So it's very, very dynamic systems. Core rules are fairly straightforward, and then you've got these kind of really interactive elements on the conflict resolution. So that's it in a nutshell. I won't bang on too much. You probably want to know what deals are available. So for this weekend we've got 10% off site-wide on all of our box sets. We're also offering free shipping in the UK. We're trying to make this as close as possible to if someone had actually come to attend one of our conventions in the UK. And we've also got a show exclusive deal on using the code PATMOCON, which is buy a starter set, which is already discounted by 10%, as everything else on the site is. Buy a starter set and get a rulebook half price. So I would just say that our stocks are fairly limited at the moment, with the coronavirus shaking things up a little bit. So get in there quick. But we hope you'll enjoy the convention, and we hope you enjoy Moonstone. Thanks.